Welcome everybody. Hello, hello, hello. How have you all been? Yes, it's Ms Naomi and it's time for what? Time for poetry. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Let's see what we're going to do first. I was looking through my window and I was thinking to myself today, when is spring going to come? When is it going to arrive? When are the flowers going to start showing their pretty faces? When is it going to get a little bit warmer? And when will the sun shine for longer? And I looked in one of my poetry books and I found a poem called Miss Spring. It's quite a fun poem and I thought I would share it with you. So this is a poem for you to listen to as I say the words. This poem is written by a poet called Grace Nichols and it's all about springtime. Have a listen. Miss Spring by Grace Nichols. Footsteps returning as if out of nowhere, warming earth with each step of breath. Spring in her green and yellow sleeves dress. Birds break into chorus, daffodils and crocus come into focus. Sun begins once more to bloom. Miss Spring, please don't leave too soon. That is a really sweet poem. That made me feel happy to think that spring's on her way. Miss Spring is coming to see us very, very soon. How did it make you feel? Have a listen again and see how this poem makes you feel inside. Okay? Have a listen. Miss Spring by Grace Nichols. Footsteps returning as if out of nowhere, warming earth with each step of breath. Spring in her green and yellow sleeves dress. Birds break into chorus, daffodils and crocus come into focus. Sun begins once more to bloom. Miss Spring, please don't leave too soon. How did it make you feel? Did it make you feel a bit, oh, do you know what it made me feel? I mean, I said it made me feel happy, but also when I was reading, I imagined what Miss Spring could look like. Did you? So as I read this poem to you one more time, I want you to imagine Miss Spring walking in your local park or walking past your home, and she's dressed, it says here, in green and yellow sleeves dress. So I want you to imagine her walking as I read the poem to you. And I want you to think, what does her face look like? Does she look quite serious as she's waking up all the flowers and the birds? Does she look really happy as she makes the flowers start to grow? What does her face look like as she walks past your home and in the park? Miss Spring by Grace Nichols. Footsteps returning as if out of nowhere, warming earth with each step of breath. Spring in her green and yellow sleeves dress. Birds break into chorus, daffodils and crocus come into focus. Sun begins once more to bloom. Miss Spring, please don't leave too soon. Hello my darlings, how are you all getting on with my Venga game? I'd like to add a few more actions in today's one. So let's see how we go. You know how it starts? Venga, you do hula hula. Let's try it. Venga, Venga. What's the time? Mr. Wolf, what's the time? Pumpkin. Stretch up for that pineapple, okay? Pumpkin, pineapple, pumpkin, pineapple. save the world. Superhero, save the world. Superhero. Do you know the one about the dragon? Oh, I'm going to introduce you to the dragon. Dragons love gold. So when I do this, the dragon is coming. It's like fire's coming out of my mouth. The dragon is coming. You do hide your gold, hide your gold. And you better hide it quick. Hide your gold, hide your gold. Let's try it. The dragon is coming. You do hide your gold, hide your gold. Let's try it again. The dragon is coming. Hide your gold, hide your gold. The dragon is coming. Hide your gold, hide your gold. Do you remember this one? Ooh la la. When I do ooh la la, and it's like my friends, my hands are being friends and saying hello, you do ole. And if you can't click your fingers, you pretend to. All right, let's try it. Ooh la la, you do ole. Ooh la la, ole. Ooh la la. Fantastic. Let's try that bit again. And this time I'm going to switch some of the actions. Okay, so I might do the one that you usually do. Let's try it. Start off with Venga, Venga. Venga, Venga. Hula, hula. Hula, hula. What's the time? What's the time? Mr. Wolf. Mr. Wolf. Pumpkin. Pumpkin. Pineapple. Pineapple. The dragon is coming. Remember to hide your gold. The dragon is coming. The dragon is coming. Then I'm going to do hide your gold, hide your gold. That's right, you get a chance to be the dragon. Hide your gold, hide your gold. The dragon is coming. Did you do that? Let's try it again. Hide your gold, hide your gold. Fantastic. Hide your gold, hide your gold. Ooh la la. Do you remember? Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Then I switch it. Ole. You have to do ooh la la. So remember bringing your hands together like they're friends, okay? Let's try it. Ooh la la. Ole. Let's try it. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Venga, venga. Fantastic. Time to move on. So what is it time for? It is time for us to have a poem that we perform together. Yes. This one is about a man who sells bottles. All sorts of bottles. And I'd like for you first of all to have a listen to this poem. Here we go. The Bottle Man by John Agard. Bottles, bottles, bottles I buy. Hear the bottle man cry. Long bottles, short bottles, fat bottles, thin bottles. Bottles, bottles, bottles I buy. Hear the bottle man cry. Search low, search high. I buy them wet, I buy them dry. Run with a bottle to the bottle man cart when you hear the bottle man cry. Bottles, bottles, bottles I buy. Woo! End of poem. What did you think? I think it's a really fun poem, and I think it's a great poem to do actions with. Yeah? So, I'm going to read through it again, and this time I want you to think of all the different bottles that the bottle man buys. Okay? Have a listen. The Bottle Man by John Agard. Bottles, bottles, bottles I buy. Hear the bottle man cry. Long bottles, short bottles, fat bottles, thin bottles. Bottles, bottles, bottles I buy. Hear the bottle man cry. Search low, search high. I buy them wet, I buy them dry. Run with a bottle to the bottle man cart when you hear the bottle man cry. Bottles, bottles, bottles I buy. Did you hear how some bits of the poem I repeated, I said again? I think that's a great bit for actions. Let's get on with it, shall we? So, let's try some actions. The Bottle Man by John Agard. Bottles, bottles, bottles I buy. I think with two. So this is a sign for money, so we're going to have this on the word buy. Bottles, bottles, bottles I buy. Hear the bottle man cry. So that word cry is not cry, It's cry for a loud noise, yeah? A loud noise that you make with your mouth when you say the words, okay? So imagine the bottle man is shouting these words, crying them out loud. Have a listen. Bottles, bottles, bottles I buy. Hear the bottle man cry. How did you do? Should we try those actions again? Okay. Bottles, bottles, bottles I buy. Hear the bottle man cry. Oh, here we go. Long bottles. Did you do it? Long bottles. Short bottles. Fat bottles. Thin bottles. Did you do it? Let's try it one more time. And long bottles. Short bottles. Fat bottles. Thin bottles. Oh, you know this bit. Bottles, bottles, bottles I buy. Hear the bottle man cry. Search low, search high. So we do search low, search high. Yeah? Search low, search high. Abide and wet, abide and dry. Did you get all of that? Let's try it together. And search low, search high. Abide and wet, abide and dry. One more time. Search low, search high. Abide and wet, abide and dry. Now this next bit says, run with a bottle to the bottle man cart. Oh, so I think we'll have a run in action. Run with a bottle to the bottle man cart. Do you know about a cart? Donkeys and horses pull carts. So you can sit in your cart here with wheels and the donkey will pull it for you. So we'll hold on to those reins really, really tight. So what we'll do is we do run with the bottle to the bottle man cart. So you're grabbing hold of those reins on the word cart. Let's try it again. And run with the bottle to the bottle man cart. Fantastic. When you hear the bottle man cry, bottles, bottles, bottles I buy. How did you do? Shall we try it? Let's do the whole poem with all of those actions. Let's go nice and slow, yeah? But first of all, The Bottle Man by John Agard. Bottles, bottles, bottles I buy. Hear the bottle man cry. Long bottles, short bottles, fat bottles, thin bottles. Bottles, bottles, bottles I buy. Hear the bottle man cry. Search low, search high, abide and wet, abide and dry. Run with the bottle to the bottle man cart. When you hear the bottle man cry, bottles, bottles, bottles I buy. Superb! Let's try it now with as many words as you can. Last time all together, actions and words. Aha! The Bottle Man by John Agard. Ready? Bottles, bottles, bottles I buy. Hear the bottle man cry. Long bottles, short bottles, fat bottles, thin bottles. Bottles, bottles, bottles I buy. Hear the bottle man cry. Search low, search high, abide and wet, abide and dry. Run with the bottle to the bottle man cart. When you hear the bottle man cry, bottles, bottles, bottles I buy. Superb! Well done, my darling. So, as you know, I'm going to leave the words up at the end so you can have a practice. You can practice the words and you can practice the actions. Also, as I always say, have a little look for my other videos. And if somebody in your family can, you can subscribe to my channel, because anytime I put up a new video just for you, you'll get it straight away. So remember to subscribe. I'll see you at the next one. Take care, my darlings. The Bottle Man by John Agard. bottles, bottles, bottles I buy.